introduce this lovely bride to be.
Her mother and I do.
You, huh?
Yes.
Where's that from? Is that your seat?
Yep. I'm gonna borrow her.
And Kirby's?
Okay.
I love it. I love it. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming out here and experiencing with us this beautiful moment shared between Cole and Annie. I just have some random thoughts I thought I'd mention. I brought a pen if we want to cancel anything so we can just move on with the party. That's fine too. It's a very casual, open forum, so if you have anything to say, just shout it out. It's now or never, so let's just, do it with an open heart and come at these two with all the love that we have for them. I mean, that's why we're here after all. Originally, I wrote this huge, long script filled with a bunch of poems and a bunch of, random quotes from Almost Famous and your guys' favorite book. I almost read a few chapters of it. I don't remember the title. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, right? It's good. Something like that.
Weird,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I listened to a lot of Wolfpack, but that's just because I like them too. So that had nothing to do with you guys. So let's skip all that nonsense and go back to what we really want to reflect upon, I think. And it's the time that you guys have spent together. And the time that we've all spent together, getting to know not only each of you individually, but your relationship together. I think it's beautiful. You guys met back in 2013 in the boiler room, right? Yeah. That's what I remember. It was nice, all about coffee and all that nonsense. And that's great that you guys met each other then, and I'm sure you've talked about a lot, but I wanted to briefly talk about when I met you, Cole, back in 6th grade. How we became, great instant friends, but more so when you introduced me to Annie back in 2013 at one of your guys' shows. And how excited you were to introduce her to all your friends. And how that love, even at that moment, I knew something was going to happen between you two. Because you were just so pumped to show her off, even though you didn't know what was going to happen yet. So it was clear at that moment that something was going to happen. And 7 years. Wow. It's a long time. Long time for anyone to do anything. Most people could, learn a full language or something in 7 years. And you guys did in your own way. The language of love. Yep, good one. Circle that joke. Yep. What I think was interesting, though, is those 7 years to you guys probably felt maybe like nothing at all. Or it could have felt like an eternity for you. And either way, I think that's a beautiful thing. Because when you guys are together, it doesn't matter if time's going fast or slow. You're sharing it together, and that's all that really matters. Even though Cole moves really slow all the time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. But I think love has a very funny way of transcending time altogether, And so does language. And I thought I'd bring up that because I don't mean like that comfortable silence thing that people always talk about. That's a pretty normal thing that people recognize. But there's something special about the way you guys speak to each other, especially when you say each other's names. And that's something I've recognized since the day I've met you guys. And hear it when you guys are talking about each other even. And that's a beautiful way that you're expressing love not only to each other, but to the world. I mean, Cole, almost always when you say Annie's name, you can't help from smile or laugh before or after you say that name. It's always like, Annie, ha ha ha. And that's beautiful because I can see just in that moment you're so in love with her and that she's always making you happy. And then Annie, so often you always follow Cole's name with either an aw or before or go Coley. And that's again so beautiful because you might not realize you're doing that, but that's declaring your love for each other in front of everyone all the time in the smallest way. So I think that's a very beautiful thing that you share, and it's so damn cute. And so with these laughs and ahs, I thought we would all acknowledge your union of love because that's a traditional thing people do. And so to the congregation, to all the beautiful people sitting here today, I just want to say that on behalf of all of them, on behalf of me, that we love the both of you and that we will always do anything we can to support you, to help you out, to make sure that you guys are having the best time ever. And I think everyone would agree with me. Yeah?
Yeah, totally.
Perfect. That's all we needed. So you can ask any of them before you ask me, and that's kind of the pecking order now. And that'll be good. And so now, traditionally, there's some poems read. I didn't have time to write that many, but I did find a pagan and a Celtic wedding prayer. I don't know if you want me to read either of them. Seriously, I can skip over this whole bit, or, we can read one or the other. I don't think we have time for both.
Celtic.
The Celtic?
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's keep Celtic.
Okay.
That's my tradition. Maybe.
Now that you are bound to one another, with a tie not easy to break, take the time of binding before the final vows are made. To learn what you need to know, to grow in wisdom and love, that your marriage will be strong, and that your love will last beyond this life. Sounds like a bunch of shite.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I think that's good. And with that, I was informed the other day that the bride and groom wanted to write their own vows. So, why don't we start with those? Cole?
My turn.
Cole would be.
Annie. When we first met, you sat next to me and I saw you. And then you spoke and I heard your voice. But there's more than that. There's more than just looks and sounds. I love your honesty. I love your innocence. I love your never-ending kindness. Today, I vow that I will always be with you. I'll keep you safe from harm. And I'll help you always. Love you, Annie.
I skipped a page, so it's going to take me
I
a
know,
second.
mine was an odd number.
Okay. As you can imagine, I have a lot to say. You bring me up when the world feels heavy. You celebrate the heart I wear on my sleeve, and you truly love like no one else. You've brought out the best in me, and I've brought out the best in you. Our commitment to each other is one of my greatest joys. Despite your easygoing disposition, you're one of the strongest people I know. You take care of our families with quiet dignity, never turning them away when they need you most. Sorry, that's important to me. That's why. You have an unwavering determination to carry on the name of your family and of mine. With these qualities, I know you'll make a good father one day. Not anytime soon. Turn the page. We've been together for a long time, but somehow I feel like this is just the beginning. I know no matter what occurs during our lifetime together, we'll make the best of it. We'll keep the kindness, the humor, and the gratitude, because that's just how we roll. I love you very much, Cole.
Cole, do you additionally vow to love Annie for the rest of your time and go with her wherever she may choose to go? To support her in all aspects of her life, even if she decides to stop drinking coffee? To protect her, even in a physical attack like a bear or something super scary where you clearly wouldn't make it?
I do.
To be committed to every aspect of Annie that you now know and may ever find out?
I do.
Annie, do you vow to love Cole for the rest of your time and go with him wherever you may choose to go?
I do.
To laugh with him regardless of his gross humor?
Yeah, I do.
To protect him against that bear that you'd clearly be more prepared to fight?
I do.
To support him in all of his passions, even if they only end up being Rocket League?
I do.
And to be committed for every aspect of Cole that you now know and may ever find out?
I do.
Good. Then let us proceed. Ryder, the rings, please.
This one's for you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
He's right.
Mhm.
Oh,
This one's for you.
Because you're getting mine.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, before you put them on, I do have a few things to say about rings in general. And they were mostly Lord of the Rings jokes until last night.
Because I don't like Lord of the
Yep, found that out too. 7 years of friendship just gone like that. I want to take a moment so you guys could appreciate those rings that you have. Not just the beautiful symbolism behind them, but how they were made, what they represent. And, you know, obviously that whole circle, endless time, blah, 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 all that nonsense. That's great. We all understand that. But I want to take a moment to, even more so, have you guys recognize how much they don't matter in your life and how they are just that symbol. And that whether you lose them in the yard or the garden or misplace them next to the sink, that has nothing to do with how you actually feel for each other. That is just a piece of material. And long after it disappears, degrades, evolves, your love will still be constant. So, Cole, please repeat after me.
I, Cole,
Give you, Annie,
give you, Annie,
this ring,
this ring.
not only because you asked for it, but because I wanted to give
Not
it.
only because you asked for it, because I wanted to give it.
So not only you, but the world knows my unwavering love
So not only you, but the world knows my unwavering love
and commitment.
and commitment.
Everything I am is yours,
Everything I am is yours,
and you are all that I cherish.
and you are all that I cherish.
I, Annie,
I, Annie,
give you, Cole,
give you, Cole,
this ring,
this ring.
not only because you asked for it, because I wanted to give it.
Not only because I asked for it, because you wanted to give it.
Not only you, but the world knows of my unwavering love and commitment.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, no problem. So not only you,
Not only you,
but the world knows of my unwavering love
but the world knows of my unwavering love
and commitment.
and commitment.
Everything that I am is yours,
Everything that I am is yours,
and all that you are I cherish.
and all that you are I cherish.
Go ahead. And by then, the power vested in me by an online religious organization class I took years ago, and by the state of Michigan and everyone that is here with us today. It's with great pride and a lot of pleasure, guys, that I pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Now we walk back in the house.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.